Welcome to Dr. Lauren Speaks. I don't know what I'm going to call this, but I'm just coming on here to start doing some advertising and sharing and inviting you to an event coming up. Let's bring in now YouTube, you're live. We're live with you. We're going to also bring in Facebook Live and do these simultaneous. And we may get somebody on Facebook calling in, or not calling in, but commenting, and then we'll see if we can see it and make a comment. All right, we have a big event coming up that will be the first time since we've come back to California from Colorado. We lived there for 16 years. We were able to do some things there, but this will be the first event we are actually doing here in California, and Southern California it is. Weather's beautiful. In conjunction with the church we attend. And so we want to just give an invite. Those of you that are looking at this, you're trying to say, what is he talking about? Well, this is an invite to the School of Authority Evangelism. And if you're on Facebook, just go to the events section on Facebook and you'll see the School of Authority Evangelism, and check it, whether you are interested, whether you're going to show up or what have you. And also what will happen, if you want to get a ticket, you'll be able to go right to, it's a link should be there, to go right to the Authority evangelism.eventbrite.com and get your ticket. Because what's going to happen is this event is having a Friday night. Sister Dorothy, good to see you. It's going to be a Friday night event with the Colonel, Pastor Colonel, and then all day Saturday with the Colonel, and then Sunday evening will be a healing and deliverance service. But Saturday, we're serving it's going to be a sit-down dinner, sit-down meal, sit-down lunch, I guess is what they're saying, sit-down lunch. But I saw the menu that Sister is preparing, and it's good food. It's not a sandwich. She's actually preparing 2 meats and a bunch of other things. So it's going to be a real good meal. It'll give people nourishment for that day. But I wanted to just get on and start doing these live so people can see me in a different light, my wife and I in a different light, and to share with you, we actually have been using these techniques in our ministry when the Lord has given us the opportunity to go and evangelize. So I'm excited that God has put on the Colonel's heart to the pastor to come and teach this. He has a book that goes into, it's a workbook that goes into detail. I was laughing because my wife and I, we've been doing this and praying for people and seeing people get healed and seeing cancer and all kind of stuff delivered. And but it's typically people that are not necessarily people we know. And you know the saying what Jesus had to say is that a prophet's not without honor in his own hometown. And so we know that in dealing with people we know intimately or know well, they may not receive this. But when we go other places and take the word and just preach like Jesus did, folks get healed, folks get delivered. Here in America, we haven't been out of the country since, let's see, have we been out of the country in America? No, we've been right here. I've been out of the country. But the point is, folks are getting healed. Just like with the Colonel, folks are getting healed all over in all these foreign lands. And we're not just talking soft tissue healing. We're talking all kind of healing. And so it's available. And we, the body of Christ, the believers, have the ability to operate. When Jesus distributed and said, I give all this power, he didn't say, I just give it to pastors. I just give it to prophets. I just give it to teachers. No, it was a blanket. All of us can operate there. So it's pretty amazing. I'm looking at the flyer. I don't know yet how to bring it up on here on. Well, it's on. If you go to my webpage, go to my Facebook page, you'll see the flyer. Yeah, it's a beautiful flyer. Just go to laurendew.com. laurendew.com. Go to Lauren Dew on Facebook. Put my name in, and go to my page, and you'll see that it's also going to be posted. It's posted on Joy Christian Center's page as well. But it gives the title, The School of Authority, with Pastor Colonel. And basically, it lets us know that it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. An event that will be at our church here in Victorville in the high desert. So typically in November, we still have good weather. Still easy to get up the mountain, no snow or anything. So we're looking, it says the first 150 people who register by October 15th will be eligible for a $100 gift card. So we put that out there as just the incentive to get people to register so we can do some decent planning. It's hard to plan events because you don't know if 10 people will show up or 10,000. And there will be a love offering received. So it's a free event, but as you know, us sanctified folks, we like to do free will offerings. We like to, and thank God we do, because it's more blessed to give than to receive. Right? Sister Dorothy, we're glad to see you, that you're there in the chat room with us, there in Facebook. So I'll tell you this much. Let's see, I'm trying to see I don't see a timer on here. Brother Johnny, hope your first sermon was successful. I know it was. I hope they recorded it for you. It's so neat when you do that first sermon, especially when you're a little older person. I remember my first sermon, I was 13. Oh man, and they tried to get me to do it when I was 11, but I think the Lord just had finally gotten to me, and I started doing my work at 13. It's something when you get that first sermon. All right, so this School of Evangelism, it's the first weekend in November. So it's November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And it's Friday night from 6 to 9. All day Saturday, 8:30 to 9 is the registration. From 9 to 11:30 is the first two sessions. And then there's lunch, a sit-down lunch. And I know the meats, told you for the meats she selected, she's going to do some kind of chicken and some kind of fish, I believe, or ham or something like that. But she's got two meats, so it's going to be, and the sister that's cooking, we're so blessed in our church to have, I think it's 4 different groups of hospitality people that cook, and they cook real food, some of them. And this sister can cook. So we'll have a good lunch, and then we come back at 1:30 to 5:30. It's 4 hours, but folks will be there on a full stomach. I pray the colonel will probably tell, I don't know if he tells jokes, Christian jokes, but however he does it, I know it'll be quite a bit, because I've got the manual here, and it's the neat thing about it is there's demonstration. So all through this teaching, people get to demonstrate and interact. It's not just sitting there taking notes. No, as we learn, as you learn, you'll be able to be in a participatory, there we go, got it, participatory type of environment. And that's good so that you can see. And then Sunday, when people come back Sunday night at 5:30, 6:30 Sunday for the healing service, bring sick people. I almost said bring some dead folks, but bring sick people and let's see God work. So it's going to be exciting. It's at Friendly Temple Church here in Victorville, 16570 East E Street. And the way to do it is just to go on, go to our website, go to Lauren Dew on Facebook, or go to laurendew.com, or on Facebook, go to events, and you can register. And if you're not on our distribution, we'll get you there. Get a ticket. Be part of the first 150, so that you'll be entered, as they say, to receive that $100 gift card. Alrighty, I'm just going to come on periodically to introduce this School of Evangelism, School of Authority Evangelism. It's not just School of Evangelism, but it's authority. And that's the key, folks, getting the authority. Okay, glad you're there. We're going to go off, you and YouTube. We're going to go, you and Facebook. Glad you're with us. And maybe we're back tomorrow, the next day. But we're just going to do these periodic little announcements, inviting people to be a part. But go to Facebook, events, and see School of Authority Evangelism. Register, sign up, and get your spot. Alrighty, be blessed in the Lord.